So I'm out here about 4:20 a.m. Got up at 2:20 a.m. These are my best days. Under the red blood worm moon, chilling with my homie Rocky. These dogs, we're supposed to bond with them. We're supposed to bond with animals. We're supposed to bond with nature. We're supposed to have birds we're bonded to, all of this stuff. You're gonna feel like this one gets pretty juicy, but I'm not even getting started. A couple more down the line in this who knows how long video series.
Rocky.
Not that long, probably. I'm really going to get into some high level, high minded, juicy topics. So as I do this commentary about 30 minutes before my mastermind starts, I've already done some burpees, some cleaning, a little bit of cooking. Some people say, don't clean, don't cook. I would say you can cut down on cleaning and cooking, but if you ever get to this point where you're like, I'm too good for cooking, my time's too valuable for cleaning, and you're unable to do it anymore and do it well, all you're doing is kicking out the fundamental building blocks of a good human being who can look after other younger human beings correctly. That's it. I don't agree with those statements, and I think that what you have to be vigilant about.
Now you're starting to realize that you gotta go to war with everything around you until your environment changes and improves. Or simply remove yourself from the environment that you're in and pick any paradise environment you would absolutely like to go to. A place that fits you. What an idea. All challenges are opportunities to build strength. So whatever your problems are should be giving you the hardest smile, because once you're dealing with those problems as they come in an honest with self and honest with surroundings fashion, now you will be operating from such a conquering high level of operation place, that everything you do moving forward will be improved. All right there. You will have a clarity and a sharpness. All right, let me cycle back and pick something. Power thing there, right? Like experienced individuals who operate at high levels will recognize another person who doesn't have an overinflated ego to the point where he can cycle back and improve and fix things that he does in real time. Like a man, base level, starting place, all baby steps checked, high level operator. That said, let me cycle back and fix what I had been saying before. The reason that I tried to help people as much as I possibly can is because less fortunate and fortunate in the thousands of these people have helped me, and I wouldn't even be here making this message if it wasn't for all of them doing those good deeds. And we all recognize it's these good deeds that make great huge miracle situations.
Este es tu momento. So, okay, Rocky, ¿qué movimos nosotros? Is coming down with the sickness that everyone has, that says I'm too good for and I'm the authority of, and as soon as you find yourself in that locked out position, not an advanced position, not a real wise person position, not helping people with this great intent position that is still open-minded and able to receive new information and change and call audibles of their position. If you're still in this category, you're fine. But as soon as you're unable to listen, you think you know everything about something, and you have a locked out position, especially where you are the ultimate authority in the world on it, I find people start to go down the hill right there.
Que paraíso de piscina, perdón, es perfecto, no, es perfecto, no.
Now, that's not to say that you're not supposed to fry all the small jealous minds, because you are. You definitely are supposed to do that. And don't, the worst thing that could ever happen to you, and the number one download the Matrix wants you to get.
Oh, ¿quieres uno?
Is NPD. A lot of people say NPC. It's really the same thing. Don't let that happen to you. And if you start feeling jealous of someone else, that is what's happening to you. You gotta learn to get beyond the surface with a lot of this stuff too, right? Like if I hear somebody talking bad about someone, I'll be like, oh, all right, cool. Well, I want to meet that person. I want to tell them what you just said. I want to find out if it's really true. Why is everybody talking about this guy? There must be something special about him. Is he really that bad? And that's what separates a person from the Jerry Springer people that are out here, the NPCs, the MPDs, whatever you want to call them. It's fearlessness. You're not afraid. You find out what it really is. And that's where you find gold. That's where you get ahead of everybody. Right there. Do not gossip ever in your fucking life. There is no amount of money you could pay me to talk about somebody else. Go over this stuff so hard because character is king. It's number one. I really care about who you become. I hope to cultivate with my Brandon Angel Fitness journey some hardcore Spartan cats that resonate with these messages. Look at what the Jerry Springer people do. They settle for less. They accept being fucked over and lied to every day by the other Jerry Springer person. They listen to gossip and go by it, right? They have no ability to investigate, no care to hold a standard, no interest in finding that better person that all those little Jerry Springer fan fucks are talking about. This is right where the character gets stuck the most. And if you get stuck in this modality for long enough, you will become a festering black hole in your own life and in the life of everyone around you. You will parasite on people instead of being this superstar host that can do a great job for other lives. You will just be eating people alive, left and right, in eating yourself. And whoever is testing us in this holodeck reality, I hope they don't let you pass. And I work so freaking hard to make sure that I get through. That's all I care about, is getting my wings in stage 2. That is why I do every single thing that I do. If it's not in line with that purpose, there's guys out here that will give you all the stuff I'm saying, telling you there's no lies in love, and and they'll be just using this truth and some Joel Osteen, Liver King bullshit to suck you in and rip you off, you know, to tell you something that they're not doing, or not tell you something that they are doing, right? They're shady. You don't want to be that. No higher intelligence at the top of the mountain is not gonna not recognize that and disqualify you. You know, the dynamics go deeper. What's really going down is we get our free will, and some of us sacrifice our souls to hell so that other ones of us can overcome those evil deeds and turn around and do good deeds and spin that evil into positivity, right? Maybe, and stay clean. And that person will, you know, pass the test and get their wings. And I truly believe every time I say that I'm telling the truth. And you know, no, we don't know. There's thousands of NDEs, near-death experiences, and all kinds of things that we can start to find out a little more, and we can build some concrete evidence. But I would say if you want to find out something spiritual, take a spiritual approach. Get on your knees and pray. Ask what the truth is.
So I was looking at these comments online, and this cat said, I don't apologize. What is that? What spoiled environment do you come from to where, you know, like, how do you get opportunity in life? Because at the very least, you're disqualified. You know, no one's gonna kick you down a good spot when you can't take responsibility for you. You know, like where I come from, if you haven't crossed so many points where you're like, yeah, I fucked up and I'm gonna fix it and I apologize. If you don't do that, then you'll lose your fucking life, you know? I don't know where these people come from, but they're not men. That's not a man. You know, that's a little time. That is just an ego shell. That is the number one download the Matrix wants you to get. It's not MPC, it's MPD. They want you to become this self-righteous, everything you say is gospel, even if you say it wrong, you gotta stand on it like you're a fucking gospel. Like it's, dude, you're a fucking idiot. Like, no one's gonna do anything with you, you know? The only thing they're gonna do with you is put you in the fucking ground. One way or the other. They're gonna have you, you know, you have changed yourself inside of a very mono-esque type of programming. You have been programmed. Well, it's normally very copacetic and friendly and co-productive is now very separated, hateful, warlike, selfish, crazy fucking ego, all out of balance, just like with everything we do. But to live, you can live nice. I live fucking nice. But I'm efficient. I'm not a fucking asshole. And if I can help some young people, I'm gonna do that. You know, my dream is to put together orphanages that live in permacultures, where what would be a little hitman is now in nature with the best quality of life, growing the absolute, and consuming, most important, the absolute best nutrition, so that he can have his best ideas, be in a peaceful place, right? Not impoverished, but educated, nutrified correctly. You know, Gandhi says poverty is the worst violence in the world. I agree. I fuck everything, and you can't expect someone you're being that violent on to not become violent, to not be violent, to not be gassed up on these ego programmings. At the bigger picture, you know. But that's why it's so important for us. That's what I've learned along this path, that I really only embarked on for one person, But what I've learned is it's a moral responsibility, really, for us to cultivate the right culture, because these assholes at the top can't do it. And we don't really need them. We don't really need this shit. You know what I mean? We need to diversify into smaller communities, live peaceful, sustainable lives all by ourselves, and go let them run around and be peacekeepers. Great, keep us safe, you know what I mean? Just stay in check. Just the fact that we're so spread out everywhere and we have our own independent communities is just does that naturally. No, we got our thing. We know that boy. He's right here. Fucking that's that. Fuck out of here. Fix the street. You know? I don't know. But you know, I have to be here because my study is here in the equatorial zone. Now, I'm committed, man. I need to see this through. I know that I'm on to something ridiculous. And already right now, your fitness coach, your supplement maker, your nutritionist, they don't know what I know about how nutrition is created. The best super nutrition is created naturally. So that, and our supplements are calming. Just wait. And they're gonna be better than every other supplement out here. For sure, by far. Because they're just regurgitating elements they already use. We're out here in the jungle finding new shit. Heavy duty shit. People are like, oh, you're on steroids. I've never fucking done a steroid in my life. I'm not gonna never do steroids. Why? I have a natural mix that I cultivate myself. Some of it right here. And I can shoot an old man's testosterone through the fucking roof. With this natural production. I don't cause endocrine system disruption at an early age, where you stop producing fucking hormones and then you drink some alcohol or you skip some shots because you're a steroid junkie for so long. You have no fucking endocrine system left. You've just been propping yourself up on this chemical, and then your whole shit shuts down. I would like to interview all the big bodybuilder dudes now and be like, give it to me straight. Like, this is, if it's a young person, a young man that you care about, would you ever feel right advising him about steroid use or anything? Or would you say, you know what? I think I've seen guys do incredible shit naturally. You know, I need to chisel up. I get it. Like, I haven't been focused on that. I've been focused on other stuff. I'm not. Standing on a stage in a bikini or whatever has zero value to me. You know, I understand what coaching, I need to be a little bit more shredded a lot more of the time. But man, I'm obsessed with this nature shit, man. I'm fucking behind the shovel, behind the computer, typing in ChatGPT shit now. I don't know. You know, I really feel like I got this advanced idea that I'm gonna be hoping to do. That's really my next thing, you know. I am super dedicated every single day. We have a system to help people for free. You know, we are helping people for free. And there's a group of us doing it. And now's your chance. I mean, not everything is going on forever, all the time, all that. You know, now's your chance to fix yourself, improve, deal with your shit with some other men, and then and get yourself into better shape, whatever your age, whatever. And you know, who knows? You'll definitely be in a better situation to impress the higher ups in the game of life, right? That can provide you with excellent opportunity. And most of us, we're not connected to big wigs. However, that's not stopping any of us from becoming that. It takes knowing how to put on the right act. It takes balls to make lots of imperfect action. You're going to swing and miss 100 times before you ever connect to the ball. Get up there and get it done. That's it, man. It's going to take real practice, real experience, lots of diverse situational stuff. But let's go, because it's going to be meeting one person that's going to open so many doors for you. It's going to be finding one company or whatever, one product, even an inanimate object, and doing the right things with it that's going to change your life. Those are monkeys. And it can also be one person that ruins you. Like we said, it is that, and I just want to put this quick flash on here. If you were birthed, born, raised by someone that you wouldn't want to run into for a mate, you've been programmed. You've been programmed to be a walking doormat for people like that. Okay? So keep your dukes up. Really buckle down on discernment, diverse experience, keeping your distance, going slow. Time tells all truths. Use the tools. Learn the tools.
So with these videos, I'd like to try to lay a cultural foundation for the group that has already formed and that will grow over time and will get better over time and will get stronger over time and will get more honest over time. Honest in the way that it communicates outwardly and honest in the way that it takes in information inwardly, thoroughly, with investigation, with a developed intuition, with the conference of other old school intelligences to make sure that your moves are peer-reviewed, real peer-reviewed, not the BS phrase that even biological science uses. Unfortunately, it's crazy. But there's a lot of ego and not a lot of ethics, and that's really the whole thing, right? We're all fighting the selfish disease, and if you become extremely selfish, you'll probably become extremely deceptive. And if you become extremely giving and extremely serving, you'll probably become extremely honest and pure intentioned, right? So this is what I hope and pray for everyone.
¿Cómo está, bro?
Francis Bacon, in Essays Civil and Moral, writes of the helmet of Pluto, which maketh the politic man go invisible, suggesting that secrecy in counsel and swiftness in execution are the modern equivalents of this god's ancient powers. This image of invisibility of power operating unseen.
Esperanza. ¿Buen día en la playa o qué? ¿Y tú, Rocky? ¿Y tú, Santi? ¿Nah?
Muy feliz.
¿Listo? Sí. Vamos.
Vamos por la playa, Que paraíso de piscina, ¿verdad? Es perfecto, no, es perfecto, no. I myself, because of the pipeline I was directly inserted into as a young person,
Nada.
I developed a real need to pay a karmic debt. I developed a real dark karmic reality. And I paid that karmic debt for 10 years, from 2023 from 2003 to 2023. And around that time, you would never believe it if you knew me from 2003 to 2023, but around that time I cursed God, I fell again. I quickly recovered and I made sure that my karmic debt didn't involve damage to others. But when you're living a toxic life and you're totally angry, there's no doubt you have fallout that affects others. And I've tried very diligently and very hard to pay my karmic debt, take out some unfortunate kids on a regular basis, as people looked out for me when I was an unfortunate kid, you know, and I remember all those people very well, and I'll never forget any one of them. And so that's a great way that you can pay your karmic debt, is to get out there and sponsor some kids that are in a rough ride and give them some happiness. Hua.